Edmunds headquarters might be only minutes from the beach, but it's also only about 2 hours away from ski resorts. So we were given the task of picking the best car for a ski vacation and told to meet in Venice Beach. Edmunds Face Off. 2 cars, 2 editors, you decide which one wins. Representing the good people of Vermont,
Subaru Outback. Like everyone else who wants to go outside and play in the snow, I brought a Subaru. All-wheel drive, 30 miles per gallon.
It's, yep, you did. It's very sensible, it's very brown. I decided to go with sensible and stylish Ford Flex EcoBoost, 350 horsepower all-wheel drive.
Fuel economy?
Who cares, 350 horsepower all-wheel drive.
8.7 inches of ground clearance.
5 point something, but how much snow are we actually going to be driving through?
Let's find out. Mountain High is only 2 hours away.
Okay, let's go. Let's do it.
This 2013 Subaru Outback is the 2.5i model. It says in the name it's got a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, it's a boxer of course, motor hooked up to a CVT.
So why did I pick the Ford Flex? Well, I started to think about what are all the aspects that you might look for in a car for a ski vacation. Well, first thing was all-wheel drive. That's obvious. Flex offers that. The next thing I wanted is enough space for at least 4 people and all their stuff. Well, I actually took a snow mountain resort vacation in a Ford Flex. It was perfect. Lots of room for their stuff. Everybody was happy inside of it. It was basically like taking a trip in a limousine. However, you can do that in a lot of vehicles. This one gives you room for 6 and at least most of their stuff, especially if you get a big old full cargo box like I've outfitted to this Flex.
One of the cool things about the Outback is the way that the roof rail system is. It's got vertical bars that come from the factory, which you can take and readjust to equip horizontally to mount long things like a snowboard or a pair of skis, or even a rack like James has. James had to get aftermarket roof rails as well.
Since most ski resorts tend to be, in mountains, that means altitude. That also means that engines are going to suffer a power loss as a result of that altitude, except for forced induction, like turbocharged engines like this EcoBoost engine in the Flex. Now this is basically the only car in the class that has this much power, 350 horsepower, 355 pound-feet of torque, and it's not going to diminish when you climb up to the altitudes here in California or Colorado or wherever it is you happen to want to go skiing. Now, since I am going to be in the mountains, that's probably going to mean some sort of fun, twisty road. Flex isn't, a sports sedan by any means, but you'd be surprised at how well this handles and how nice it is to drive, especially compared to, larger SUVs that people tend to take on such big family vacations.
On the ride quality front, Subaru doesn't leave a lot to be desired. It's composed, it's stable. The ample ground clearance and the fat sidewall on these tires soak up the big bumps and the little bumps, and really here out on the freeway at 75, it's just how you expect a wagon to drive.
Oh, look at Magrath struggling to get up the hill. Bye-bye!
As I feared, as soon as we started to hit the grade, James pulled away. I'm trying to keep up with regular traffic now and doing a fair job, but there's no way I could make this drive spirited, nor could I keep up with James at this point.
Mike, right lane, slow vehicles only, so you're going to want to get over there.
Why are you in front? The Outback literally has half as much power than the Flex, and no turbocharger. Grow up, we're going downhill. By the way, just thought about something with your Flex. Pull over.
Now James, let's pretend that we're in a real part of the world where you don't go on a ski holiday when it's 52 degrees. You've woken up before the sun's up, you've rushed to your car, you're all cold, you want to get in and turn the heat on. But you're wearing mittens. Can you do it?
Okay.
A normal car would have buttons and knobs.
No, I can't actually do... Oh! Okay, well, it took me 5 tries. This is a problem with this.
Can you turn it down? Up?
I got it once.
Yes.
Okay, we're at 69 now. Well, it works a little better with the My Ford Touch thing. Okay, so it doesn't work very well. Regular buttons would be better, but you don't need to get this in the Flex. It's an option. It's not a good option because the regular screen works okay, and it's not like this is the only car with a touch screen. Your Subaru has one too.
It has a touchscreen for the nav, but it doesn't have a touchscreen for essentials like climate control.
That is true. The nice thing about the Flex, unlike a lot of other 3-row crossovers, is 6 people can fit in it, but a lot of their luggage can fit in the back too. Normally, the load floor just ends right here. Here, you got a big old bin. Also, the 3rd row, pretty easy to lower, hopefully. Ta-da!
The thing I like about it?
Your Subaru does not have that.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, it's not really fast, but it works.
Roof rails, no doubt one of the handiest things a skier or snowboarder can have. But when you're done with the weekend, what do you have? You've got these things here blocking the air, worse fuel economy, and lots of wind noise. Outback here has something really innovative. James, I need your help. Grab this, flip it up, and literally just like that, they're gone. They're out of the way until the next time you need them. You can't do that with the Flex.
Okay, we're here, and to be perfectly honest, I'm having trouble thinking of bad things to say about your Outback. It was a pretty good choice.
Now, there's a reason that it's in the top 3 of all vehicles sold in areas that have winter sports. It's hugely functional, great all-wheel drive, tons of ground clearance, and this roof rack system is really cool.
And a lot of people sort of went, and by people I mean journalists, put this down when it came out because it got a lot bigger and wasn't as fun to drive, but you know what? Sales went off the charts when they did that.
Man, that's the bummer about your choice, is it just doesn't sell. People buy the Explorer by the boatload, but the one that's more functional just sits there and
Way
cooler. Yeah,
So we're not really disagreeing here. We both like each other's cars.
absolutely.
So basically, everybody who's watching this can just tell us why we're wrong or what they would pick.
Let's let them do that and we'll go hit the hill.
Okay. You do realize I don't actually ski, right?
Yes.